At the end of the previous episode, I mentioned that I want to go to war with France almost immediately, but before I do that, there are some things that I want to do. One, I need to move this army to somewhere in central England, I think. I'm going to go with Chester. Just because there's a lot of unrest in here right now. The next thing I'm going to do is split off my light ships. We have one that is pretty heavily damaged, and it's also just a frigate, not a heavy frigate. So actually have that go to London, and that's the light ships still. Have my heavies and transports go to London as well. There's a shipyard here, right? Yes. You can actually upgrade it. I'm going to do that. And I want to stop the cores on everything. And there's a reason for this. It's getting pretty late in the game, and I can do something that I'm always very hesitant to do, and that is start a golden era. So for the next 50 years, we'll get morale of armies and navies plus 10%, reduction to all power costs minus 10%, goods produced modifier plus 10%, and maximum absolutism plus 5. So we are now in a golden era. Which reduces all of my... Wait. That... How... Okay, I don't know if... Wasn't my overextension higher? How would that increase my... That wouldn't increase my administrative efficiency, would it? I don't even know. So now we core everything again with the extra 10% reduction. Right? It is. Yes, good. And that actually gives us enough points to core everything. And I think that's it. I think I'm okay with starting a war with France right now. I'm going to let my troops get back to my land before I do that, so... Actually, I shouldn't do that, because France could join a coalition at any moment. They're allied with Portugal and Morocco. I think I want to make Portugal a co-belligerent if I can. Okay. Imperialism, take capital Berry, declare Portugal as co-belligerent. And then... everything starts to... all of my vassals will start to invade France. So, Lucca has joined the war. We still have troops down in Turkey, or in Constantinople, but I'm going to keep them down there, I think. Okay, so that accounts for all 4 of my armies. And The rebellion over there was put down already, so something else I want to do. Are all of my heavies up to date? I don't really care about the transports, so I'm also going to upgrade one of these ships because it only needs one. Repair threshold slightly damaged. And I do want them to be cautious. And while the war rages, we'll, of course, have our diplomat going back to improving relations with our vassals. Holy shit, that is a lot of heavies. Maybe I'm not going to worry too much about protecting trade, because I don't want my light fleet to get completely destroyed. So we'll have them stay at port while we're at war for now. Really should take this army to deal with Lucca. We're at that should be an easy siege though. 21%. Just by moving. Barry's taken already, so. Alright, oh, they don't have enough troops to siege down Rome. That's great. I'm tempted to use an artillery barrage. Russia got European traders in China. Price of China ware increased by 50. Russia gains 513 ducats. Russia also has popularization of silk fabrics. Okay. I'm going to go try to... Oh, wait, we can't actually make it down there. Alright, we'll move on to the next fort then. Laborde, I think, is what I want to try to take. Wait a minute, there's a battle going on here. I'm going to try to intervene in that. And that should be an easy fight too. It's 20 heavies from France right there. We're going up to the Irish Sea. We'll try to take them. And I think we're actually going to catch them. We won the Battle of Laborde. Kind of tempted to slacken recruitment standards a little bit. Sure. Of course, all of these vassals of mine are sitting with me. Actually, there's not a huge amount doing it. So let's put a hole in the wall. Try to make it go faster, as always. Come on, go and fight France. Works. Please don't sit with me. Just go and do your own thing. Attrition's actually not too bad, now that I see it. Alright, Luke is pretty much done. And going to set Memmingen to take this. Otto von Plothau. Gain stability and stability cost modifier reduction. Okay. So that when my ruler dies, and how old is he? He's 6. What is it with me and having these long-lived rulers? My last ruler lived to be about 80, didn't he? Why can't I have good rulers that live a long time? My last ruler wasn't too bad, actually. Okay, some of our ports are blockaded. Oh, there's the part of the French fleet. Or, nope. We'll deal with that light fleet right there. Ooh. What all is there? 22 heavy, 17 lights. Okay, as crazy as it might seem, I'm going to bring my lights out and fight against Portugal. I'm losing heavies, probably. Yep, I've lost 5 heavies, 8 heavies. Lose prestige and gain 20 legitimacy for the cost of about a little over 750 ducats. Alright, we destroyed 15 of their heavies. They destroyed 10 of ours, though, which is not ideal. We've won the Siege of Laborde. Luca wants out, though I don't know if I can piece them out yet. I think I'm going to do... Ooh. Firenze is a important center of trade, but I can't actually steer away from Firenze, so I'm going to give it to somebody who will find it pretty much useless. And that's only to increase their coring range, and that's Bremen. Actually, I think... Who else was it? Kurland, I think I said. Doesn't have any land down here. Right? Hamburg, Verden... Verden has some, Lubeck has some. Okay. So, yeah, Kurland is the other one that I'm going to give this to. And at the end of this month, we will... Ooh, I can invest in tech. Let's not. For the time being. Wilhelm Friedrich is now a free thinker. Idea cost reduction, and we're trading in wine right now. Friends in need. Okay, one of our best generals. That doesn't mean I lose a general, right? The Empress Consort of our illustrious Emperor, Verena, has recently brought us a request from her family, House von Hohenzollern of Verden. Apparently, Duke Friedrich Wilhelm III has been facing some serious issues concerning the training of Verden soldiers, and has asked us, his most trusted friends, if we can help him in any way. His letter is filled with compliments on our fine army and brilliant generals. This won't actually cost us a general, will it? We just lose military points. Yeah, we still have all 5 of our generals. And I'm going to go ahead and wait until the end of this the end of January before I should go and... Oh, I can't. I have to go siege Pyrenees. The Pyrenees. The bane of my existence. Okay, I'm going to sit in Navarra and Carlin can siege it down. Call that guy. Try to get Luca out of this deal, out of the war. It costs us 73 for their 73 war scores for their capital alone. Firenze's 67 war score. Jesus. Okay, never mind. I mean, yeah, we'll do just Luca. Can't actually go there, right? Okay, right. Fort. What's going on in Spain? Spanish particulars, okay. And noble rebels. And Swedish Brazilian separatists. Let's, buy that down twice. And back to improving our own subjects' opinions of us. The artist that we had died. I'd actually really like to get an inquisitor if I can. I'm tempted to take support of the clergy so that I could get an inquisitor, even though that increases their influence even further. Alright, I am going to... Wait a minute, what was that? Oh, the Empress Consort is fertile. I don't think that has any kind of benefit to me if I don't have an heir. If she was the ruler, then it would have a benefit. But as the consort, I don't think... Yeah, there's really no benefit to her having that trait. Let's dismiss the level 1s and level 2. And then I'm going to go with him and also hire the trader. See if I can get the event to fire. That gives me admin and diplo points. Okay, I'm going to go try to deal with the siege in the Pyrenees. We have the colonialism casus belli against Japan because they have colonies close to ours. Japan took a colonial idea. They took exploration, cool. Yep, there's a Japanese colony. Okay, we'll do an artillery barrage. Hopefully, win the siege in Pyrenees before the French come and try to take it again. It's really just, yeah, France, Morocco, and Portugal now. I would hope that if France attacks me right here, okay, they're not. They might go for Mazovia's army in Roussillon. Come on. Okay, so 13 colonies has declared an independence war against Great Britain. Okay, so there's a good chance we can win this siege now before France comes back around, because they tried to fight Mazovia and lost. I know I just said I'm going to try for that, but fine. An army career. Let's gain the professionalism at the cost of tradition. I am taking the Pyrenees in this war. I'm tired of it blocking my progress to everywhere else in the world that I want to go. Or not everywhere else in the world, but everywhere in Iberia that I want to go. Cores are finishing. Let's start converting some stuff. Constantinople is progressing at a rate of 1.8%. That's why I want to get the Inquisitor. My next idea group is a military one. But Admin Tech 26 is where I get the next idea group, which is, I want to say 15 years away. Okay, then we can switch to admin focus. Right? Can't switch for... Alright, it's 25 years because I'm a duchy, not a king or an emperor. Japan's improving relations with me. Yep, we're a duchy. Damn. Okay, time to win the siege. We lost our admiral. We've won the siege of Pyrenees. Alright, I'm thinking Portugal is my target. And the floodgates are open. An honorable people, I think, yeah, that's just 20 prestige. And I never did send anyone to convert what I wanted to. And I should actually convert the ones that are more difficult to convert first. And there are some new states in England I think I want to create. if I can. Those are still having cores created on them. Those are done. Okay, maybe all of the... Yeah, there's only one set of cores that I want then. Or one more state that I want in England, and that's Wales. Go to First Fleet, protect trade, so that I don't forget after the war. Okay. No, damn it. Now I'm fighting Spanish separatists, or Spanish rebels, when I don't want to. The age of revolutions is upon us. The questioning of rights, authority, and the world itself during the Enlightenment has led to the rejection of the ancient regime. As absolutism gives way to revolution, kingdoms may have to make place for republics. Enables the absolutism mechanics, which are already enabled. So we don't have a parliament. We don't plan to have a parliament. We are an emperor. We are the Holy Roman Emperor. We have a powerful subject, apparently. We don't have 125 discipline, but we're Prussia. What is our discipline? We're going to be just short, aren't we? Twenty-two point 22.1%. So, if we were to maximize our absolutism, that would fix it. I'm going to try to get a higher level discipline guy. And we're going to be fighting France's army. Influenza spreads, quarantine the province. Why am I having influenza right now? And now France is going to be attacking me. Ooh. They reinforced a little bit too. 13 colonies has the Declaration of American Independence. I'd be willing to ally with them. Anyway, won the Battle of Lisbon. And we're about to win the Siege of Lisbon. There we go. Oh, I'm tempted to go up to Fez in the mountains and try to siege that too. Seriously, somebody abandoned the siege of Roussillon? I'm going to go deal with that. Everyone else do your own thing. Peasants are upset. 16 peasant regiments rise up in Memel. I have an army over there, right? Yes, I do. Glad I kept that army there. Dismiss the level 1 guys. And I am actually just going to seek the support of the clergy, recruit an inquisitor. And increase him to level 4. Wait until the end of this month. We're making a lot of money right now. And there's a discipline guy. He's pretty shit though, because he's not our culture or religion. Right, we have Prussian. We can get Prussian discipline, very soon. We have a large capital. We also have we have 2 great leaders, I think, and we control 4 out of 2 institutions. Works for me. Really? No guarantee they'll get there before they move on, so I'll tell them to go to the fort as well. The risks of trade, I can compensate the traders for some absolutism. Burghers gain loyalty and influence, sure. That sounds like the cores in Wales being complete. We will, statify them and core them, and enact the edict here. Jesus, seriously? Come on, give me a good discipline advisor. And it's looking like we're making a lot of progress. France, Portugal, and Morocco, right. Morocco as well. So how did Portugal end up allied to Morocco? Oh, or how did France and Portugal end up allied to Morocco? And, okay, they're Catholic. Did I already know that? I feel like I knew that already. Don't know how Morocco became Catholic, but I think I stumbled upon that earlier in the campaign. Okay, come on. Oh yeah, we probably can't cross over to this side, can we? Alright, let's try something. It's a lot of maneuver. I guess I'll go with one of my lackluster admirals. And try to take on one of the French navies. Okay. So now we're going to move down the coast and try to take on each fleet in turn, maybe scaring some of them along the way, so that, but our goal is ultimately to get down to Gibraltar. And is that heavies? Are they not afraid of me? Nope, that's lights. There's a grand shipyard in Cantabria. Captured a light ship. Oh shit, I want to... No, let's go to Lisbon if we can. Porto, maybe, instead? Come on, Portugal, you really don't have any buildings built that are useful to me right now? Alright, I guess we will go to Cantabria. And I think weight... Yeah, that's good enough. Come on, win the siege. No? Okay. Milan has selective breeding of livestock. Don't freak out. Okay, we caught Morocco's fleet. Friends in need, we'll send money to Verdun. Captured 2 more lights. Ooh, there's a bunch of Portuguese heavies. Successfully converted Lincolnshire. Does that mean we can convert Rome? Oh, we're turning it into a core. So it's really close to becoming core too. We just converted Constantinople to Protestant. Wait a minute. No. There we go. I think some of my vassals are getting ready to cross over into Africa right now. We are winning the fight. Thank you, 3 stability, and that's a win for the Navy. I'm going to have my Navy go up to Algarve to see if... Okay. I was hoping that we would have some time to let the troops cross without me interfering with my navy, but Welsh separatists, I'm guessing. Yep. Flanders and Lubeck and Holland are taking on the Caribbean fleet, also Hamburg. Alright, we're going to sit here and let our vassals cross over. I can embrace the Enlightenment. We'll do that for 3,000 gold. So we have the Enlightenment now. And we have more revolts. Oh, France has landed troops up in my land. My vassal's land, but... You know what? That's not really a huge problem, I think. Trading in cloth. Are we really not going to be able to get to Norfolk before they take that? Okay, we got it. What is Spain doing up in England? They're at war with Spain, of course, because 13 colonies. Okay, we have some troops in northern Morocco right now. Won the Siege of Fez. Tafilalt is the Moroccan capital right now. Marrakesh is in the mountains too. Corsica belonged to Great Britain. Great Britain will be forced to give 13 colonies 10% of their income each month to pay for war reparations. And we'll pay 625 ducats to 13 and wait for it. But I want to. We won the Siege of Tlemcen. Won the Battle of Westmarch. The trade good in Krakow has changed to coal. Army professionalism, 20 militarization of country, and gain 100 military power. Under its second and third kings, Frederick Wilhelm I and Frederick II the Great, Prussia became a thoroughly militaristic state, boasting the most efficient army in Europe. Without a doubt, the great military reforms were were an absolute necessity for an expansionist country so precariously positioned between vengeful neighbors. Brandenburg has embraced the Enlightenment, and, okay, might be fire. There's a fort there, so we'll be able to get there. No. He's Saxon. Fine, I'm going to just leave it alone, I think. French noble rebels have taken some of my occupations. About to have Scottish separatists. And okay, we won the Siege of Dara. Peru declared war on the Inca. What is Caribus independence desire? Or liberty desire? 47%. Okay, okay, some of my vassals already dealt with the Savoyard separatists. Egbert Truxus, just gain admin points and diplo points apparently. Convert Lothian. We're about to be maxed out on military power. Trade good in Chester has changed to coal. Turn that off. Alright, we have 99% war score, but I'd I'd really like to just siege down as much as I can. Okay. We're also at 999 or 997 military points. So let's develop a little bit. And primarily manpower, I think. Why are these so low? I should not be investing in manpower in Chester. Alright, so we'll deal with the noble rebels here. And army's going back home. And I will be piecing out of this war in the probably very early part of the next episode.